go. Alert, alert, alert! Half 85, half 85. Middle. Five wide. Hey, tight. Out. Off 52. Gun. Let's go. Alert.
Of timeouts here in this first quarter.
Regular. We'll go.
Allen now looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Allen. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, second down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they'll give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 44 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this
about that, but now backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 7-7, our score after 1. Now Allen again. Oh, poor throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Partner, if we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you've got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
15. Hey, 57 color, 57 color. Hey, dribble it.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. Well, they were obviously... Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Mahomes now on the sneak. No signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. On the ground, it's Gray. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
No, field goal would break the time, and look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Monday. Alert!
Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Stop. Half. What's that?
To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Half in. 5 wide. Alert! Alert!
They do go for it. Here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. Look at the big fella go. How about this? He's to the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here's Isaiah Pacheco to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, 1 more good rep, and they get off the field.
Says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Half 85, half 85. Middle, 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 middle. Out. It's out. Off 52.
Now Allen. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Allen going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here. Mahomes now to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Hey, 43, 15.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Open man right side is Tony. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Easy. 15. Hey, 43. Let's go.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
56.
Allen looks to throw on second down. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
Attack, attack!
On first down, Mahomes. James has got it, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Falcons' 49-yard line. Yellow!
Now Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Barnett came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. On that play, they held up quite well.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And again, it's Mahomes. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. That'll be caught by James. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 4. Mahomes to throw once more. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. 19 yards that time for number 19. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's second down.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Mahomes to throw on second down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4. Ritter on the 4th down try. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Ready.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Ritter. And that ball incomplete. Nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Got it.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Ritter. This is to Pitts on the quick slant. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Johnny Smith, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
1st and goal, forget running the football, forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's a definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Buying time to his left.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling down the right sideline. Room to maneuver at the 35. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there for KC. 47 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Now it's Mahomes again. He finds McKinnon, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ready.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. On play action, here's Ritter. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
43.
Mahomes going to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Steps away. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
Let's go now. 10 cycles. Ready.
First down, and they'll start with Algier. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Ritter to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Got his man. It's London. Pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Check smash. Claws red. Ready.
Patterson running between the tackles. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, let you go if you're running on the tires.
And they'll go on the ground.
Striker, check striker. Striker, 3-3. 52 blaster. Hunt.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Well, an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Ready. Mega. White. Ready.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Set, ready. 43 rail.
Ritter now. Checks this one down to Robinson. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Down.
Second and goal
Hey,
from
go
inside
green.
the 5.
Go green.
Algier is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
50 Fury.
They'll try to run with Algier. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Ultra. 560.
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. Touchdown, Falcons. Jonnu Smith, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Hey, 43, 15. Easy.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Richie Graham. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Hey, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
Well, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Hey, go steal.
They hand off to their big tight end. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Black Ultra.
Ritter on the fourth down try. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Ready?
Throwing now is Ritter.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Ritter looking to throw it here. That is intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
This one is caught. It's Moore. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Sky Moore, 29 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Mahomes. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Ready. Steal. Check steal. Red. Cycle.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Hustle, hustle.
He's going to get it again. Timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space. Too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
3-3.
Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25. Oh, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And after the field goal, they want it right back. They try the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Ready?
A final shot now for Ritter. This for all the marbles. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play. And